Hey, Shanita Love, how y'all doing? Lynn, how you doing, Lynn? Merle said, Lynn, how you doing? Hey, Keyshawn, how you doing? Hey, y'all, I'm back again with y'all. And y'all know I was cutting up, trimming 2 brisket earlier today. And I'm going to be trimming this last brisket, y'all. This big brisket. I'm trying to get up and ahead of a few things and knock this out. And I knocked out 2 earlier. And this one right here, this brisket right here is 17 pounds also. But I wasn't doing anything, y'all. And I might not be able to see y'all. Well, let me see here. Let me see if I can get 1, 2, 1, 9, 5, 5. Let me see. I might be able to answer a few questions for you all. Let me see. But I'm just gonna trim this brisket right quick with y'all. I'm not gonna be long. But y'all know we just got off a live a few minutes ago, and I already had did 2 brisket. And y'all see this baby man right here? I think this a big baby too. But I just hope it, we're able to feed everybody. I have 100 pounds of chicken. I got 100 pounds of sausage back there. And we end up getting the 3 brisket. I was gonna get 4 or 5 brisket, but the people that I'm doing it for, they kind of cut back on it just a little bit and say, let's try 3 briskets, But y'all say, man, James come back alive again. Well, I'm live by myself, y'all. My wife, she ain't that knocked out. And I just took a small little nap here. But let me see here, y'all. Yeah, hey, how you doing, Brother Jenkins? How you doing? But y'all, this knife I had earlier, this baby was sharp earlier. I'm glad y'all saw it earlier too, All right, y'all, let me turn this down a little bit. All right, I'm sorry about that, man. I'm just going to knock it out. Like I say, I ain't going to be commenting on it too much. I'll come back later on and hit you all up. Yeah, this knife was sharp earlier, I think I can wheel and deal with it though, y'all, but we supposed to be feeding over 100 people. They got a few things going on too. What they gonna be? Only thing I do, man, when I do catering, I do only the meat. I used to do more than that, and once I got hurt, this was back in 2019, and I just stopped doing catering altogether. Because like I say, man, y'all have heard me say it again, I had a concussion for about 9 months. And I wasn't remembering anything. So all that kind of came back, but, that was back in 2019. But, so, man, it was a long process, man. It was almost 2 years, so. Came back pretty good. Thank the Lord, man, that I was able to come back, But I take it one day at a time, y'all, and try to, kind of enjoy myself, have a little fun, So, but it's supposed to be raining. That's the only thing about, you know, having your smokers on the outside, y'all. My wife said, you need to get a cover for it, but so you only can do so much, man, you know. You just gotta take it, do one thing at a time, and bring that list down. So it depends, man. You know, I don't mind doing a list, you know, help people out on catering and stuff like that, but I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I can't do it like I used to, you know. So my grandson Trey, he used to help me, you know, a little bit. But mostly, man, we did a lot of catering for just small, not nothing huge. You know, for people to have, you know, where they can keep the food warm and everything. And that's what I tell them right off the bat. I only do the meat. But you know, some people, they want the whole process though, man, you know. They want to get everything at one place, which they can. But it's, you know, barbecuing is, everybody think it's an easy job. But it's not, man. But if you get it down, man, you know, and, you know, if you just say, you know, just say the only thing you do is ribs, that's fine, you know. And, you know, you can just, you can make, you know, you can make a little money doing it, but thing about it, it just consists of time, man. You just got to have time. If you don't have time and patience, don't even mess with trying to barbecue. Because like this brisket, this baby weighs 17 pounds, and it end up taking about 12, 13 hours, y'all. And if you got 12 or 13 hours, you know, that's fine, but don't even mess with it if you don't have time. Time and patience. But what I can do, I can throw these smokers on the pit. You know, I know our followers, they done heard us talking about it. I can throw it. If my wife said, James, I need to go to the store. I said, well, you know, I got the pit fired up. I can't tell her that because she know, man, that I can leave for at least 2 hours or more. I can leave, about 2.5 hours. As long as I sew back up before all my wood burn out, I'm good, man. But if not, if my wood, everything is burned down, that means, man, it's like starting all over again, you know. You know that song you hear say, starting all over again. Yeah, that's what it's about. But as long as I make it back within, you know, I try to make it back within, you know, about 2 hours. I'm good. Yeah, so. All right, man. We got 18 in the house. I appreciate y'all dropping in. Hey, Mira Wallow, how you doing? Phyllis Jones Suggs, how you doing? Mike Roca. We got May Anderson in the house. Vicky West. Paul Stevens is watching. Diane Walker, how you doing? Karen Davis, how you doing? Lorraine Davis, how you doing? I think I'm caught up, y'all. If I miss y'all, I'll come back later. All right. The last one was Paula Stevens. Yeah. So, and y'all, the only thing I'm gonna be using on this is I'm gonna use a little mayo. I got my black pepper, little salt, garlic, and on this one I'm gonna use a little Tony Chachere Creole seasoning on it right here. But like you say, man, these briskets, boy, they are something else though, man. You might get one, and you know, if you go out there, you know, trying to get a nice brisket, you just gotta, they be in a pack and they be just so tight, and you think you're getting a good brisket, and when you pull it out, it might be just all toe up. See right here, this brisket right here, this is a nice brisket. Look, but it's toe up and, you know, got a big hole right there. So what you gotta do, man, is just try to trim around it. It ain't nothing you can do because you can't just cut your whole piece off. So you just got to try to, you know, wheel and deal with it, man. But it's crazy. So, and right here, you got a big hunk. That'd be right there, a big piece of fat. And what I want to do, I just want to try to trim that out. See, like that. And it's good. It's best, man. This brisket, I had taken this brisket out right here. Right after I was live, and I was gonna do it then, but I fell asleep. So, but what time? It's 2:30 Central Standard Time, you know, Eastern. It's probably 3:30, yeah, probably, but there ain't no doubt about it. But man, I gotta get this stuff going, man. It's supposed to rain, and you know, shoot. All right. I'm gonna turn this baby over right here. See right here, we got a little fat up here, right in here, y'all. I'm gonna try to trim that fat out of there, but I might not be able to, so I might just keep it in there, and we just cook it down. So it's just a lot of fat, but we'll see what happens. It's just so much meat, man, that, you know, a lot of big companies, they use this meat right here, see? They use it for putting in sausage, you know? But I don't do any sausage, man. I ain't got time for all that. And one of these days, I even thought about y'all just doing oxtails, you know, start doing specialty items, you know? And, you know, oxtails are so expensive too. Y'all know that. So, it's the only thing about it. All right. Let me see. I'm going to try to. See that big baby? That baby big. And look here. I done cut about 2 pounds off of there, y'all. About 2 pounds. But I think that baby look good enough, but I hope they have enough. But I gotta mess with 100 pounds of chicken, though, like I was telling y'all. So let me see if I can get that little piece in there. Cause man, if you don't, you just try to trim as much fat as you can off of that. You know, got a little be on it right here. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna leave that like that. And I'm gonna come back. Oh, I got my phone right here. I'm gonna come back and wheel and deal, y'all. On right here. Got my little mayo. And man, I've been putting mayo on my brisket for years. I see a lot of people doing that. But I started barbecuing in 1977 off a little small smoker, you know. 77, yeah. I always remember, man, because I think it was the Commodores, man, they was out. They had a song called A Brick House back then. And we was living in some apartment. We would always, me and my wife, we'd go out there around the swimming pool and everything. And I think we lived in those apartments for about, like over a year or something. No, maybe close to 2 years. And boy, they would be playing the brick house. This is a brick house, And I had a guy on the job that said, man, how about you ever had a brick house? And he said, yeah, man, I had a girlfriend that had a brick house, you know? And we used to laugh at him, you know, about it. But that was back, I think, 77. I done forgot. Anybody remember the guy that used to sing in that group? He still sing. I can't think his name right now. I know somebody out there know. Let me know. I can't think his name right now. Okay, y'all. Let me see. I'm going to turn this over right quick. It's one more piece back here. See this piece right here? Look at that, man. And this part right here is real thin too. But I'm gonna just turn it away from the box. Hey, Shay Mosley, how you doing? We got Patsy Hudson in the house. If anybody just coming in, I don't think I'm trimming a brisket, y'all. I trimmed one early the night before we came live. I mean, the day we came live about 7:30 last night, y'all. So I think I'm gonna see. Let me see if I can get a little this fat right here. I don't want a lot of fat, man, but see if I can get a little off. Got a lot of fat on there, but look at that. See all that fat? But it's nothing you can do about it, y'all. That's how they come from the packing house. You just gotta cut some of it off. And like you say, this baby right here, I had it out, and I messed around, man, and sat down and went to sleep. You know. Okay. Man, look at that. See. And every time, you know, you think you all right, you come back, you say, man, let me cut a little bit more of that fat, you know, off. It's gonna cook down, but it ain't gonna cook down like you want to. You know, you're gonna have a lot of, if you don't take it out off, you're just gonna have a lot of fat, man. Right. I can work with it, you know, by the time I cut it up and everything. See, look at that. I just hate doing it. That's all you can do is just try to cut it off, man, see? But it'll cook down. I try to get as much as I can off him. Like I say, man, it's best if you already have it good and cold. You can cut it better. I don't want to just chop it up. You have a whole lot. We got 25 people in the house. I reckon everybody's asleep right now. It's all right, man. I appreciate you all dropping by. All right. Okay, y'all. Turn that back over. Let's see, that's good. Put a little mayo on the back. And I don't need a whole lot. I don't usually put a whole lot. And we get that black pepper just to stick it a little bit. Hey, Christy Brown, how you doing? You say you up getting to go to work. All right. Have a blessed day while you at work, and make sure you take it easy. Don't let them get on your nerves. My last job I had, I would go to work at night, and I would work 4 nights, and be off 3 days. Then I come back and work 3 days, and off 3 days and off 2. And then I would work 4 days, and I would be off 7 days. I'd be off 8 straight days. But, you know, we was working 12-hour shift. But that's a good shift, man, you know. But the only thing about that, when you have 8 straight days off, man, shit, you can run out of money. I know that, you know. Because when you're off, man, you always got something to do. Always. And that's, y'all, that's when I started my barbecue business, barbecue sauce business too. Back in 2016, $1 Million Barbecue sauce, we started it. And we've been selling it since 2016. And y'all go by and pick up a few bottles. and they $10 a bottle, and they've been on sale, man, since December. We're supposed to remove it for sale. I had called our computer guy or specialist that handle our page for us, and he called me. Hey man, you gonna take it down? I said, no, we can leave it up. We can leave it up. I might just, like I say, I might just keep it at that, you know, because I appreciate everybody going in and buying it, man. We've been selling a whole lot, of it. See that, y'all? Look at that right there. Let me see. I might see if I can cut that off. When it get wet, I mean, when it thaw out, y'all, you can have a sharp knife, and I don't care, it's still hard to cut. This knife right here, that baby is sharp, but I had used it earlier. But I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. See? What y'all think? Okay. All right. Let me get me a paper towel, y'all, and I'm gonna come back. And I'm gonna put my little seed. The first thing I do, I just come back with my salt. And I like just, you know, using regular salt like this here, man. I don't take it, you know, like you can take it out and put it in a different jar, but I like it coming straight out the box like this here. I don't have no problem with it. But you know, you season it, you put that salt, make sure you come around the edges, pick that baby up, come around like that, pick it up, come back around, see that big piece, and then you come on the sides here. Everybody say, yeah, man, I didn't know I can season a brisket. Yeah, you can, you know, and it don't take nothing. You know, like I say, you put whatever you want on your brisket, you can put it on there. But here in Texas, you know, a lot of places, the only thing they do is salt and pepper. You know, if you want to just put salt and pepper, that's good. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. But I'll be coming back, you know, off and on today, showing y'all what's going on with them. Okay, I think that's enough salt. Wait a minute, I'm gonna put just a little bit more. Pretty sure I got it all, y'all. That's all. I'm gonna put that salt right there. Then I'm gonna come back with my garlic powder. You know, a lot of barbecue business, you know, they have it already mixed up and everything, and they use it one time. Just have the salt and pepper already together, which is nothing wrong with it. But everybody do it different. One day I might, but you know, like I say, I'm not doing briskets all the time, so I ain't worried about it. I just take my time and do it like this here. Like I say, you can put half and half pepper and salt, and or you can put it like a quarter of the garlic. All right. And like I say, man, I use a lot of pepper, man. We run out of pepper all the time. But this the key though, man. This black pepper, this pepper right here, man, it helps make the bark, you know. So, smell good. All right. Hey, Nick and Neil, how you doing? Hey, Naylove Foster, how y'all doing? Like I say, I'm just knocking a brisket out right quick. And I should have had it done probably around 10 or 11 o'clock. But you know what? You know, a young man like me, he deserves a nap every now and then. You know? There you go. All right, y'all, I'm going to jump this baby. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put a little Tony Chateauray on it. I'm going to just put a little bit, you know, just a little bit. But all my other briskets just that I did earlier, they just had the garlic, salt, and pepper. Let's try it, you know. But like you say, man, you can do something. You can pull, you can do a little different exercise on these babies, man, you know. There you go. I'm gonna put that, do that like that. And you know, every now and then, you know, these babies right here, 18 pounds, man, you can, you know, do a little exercise with it, you know. Turn that baby over right there. Put a little salt on this fat. Cause like y'all, it's gonna cook out. I ain't gonna, you know, you can just keep trimming. Just right here is pretty nice, but right here it was thick. But I'm gonna cook it down. When I take it out, you won't even be able to see that. This little fat on here. Oh, we got 30 in the house. Thank y'all. I'm not able to read my comments all the way, y'all. I appreciate everybody dropping in and watching. Okay. Then, like I say, y'all, I come back with my garlic. Like I say here in Texas, you know, the only thing you need is salt and pepper. And I think, man, way back there, years and years ago, I believe they only used salt, you know, when they was on the moving them cows back in the days. Okay, got that out the way. I'm gonna put a little Tony Chachere on it here, y'all. This is something I'm just doing different. I usually don't. I'm gonna just put it on this fat. Yeah. But if you have 5, 6 different brisket, if you want to start cooking your brisket, man, or whatever, hey man, just give it a try, man. If you got a small smoker, you know, it can be small, you know, a barrel, whatever. Put your brisket on there. But the only thing about it, you know, you just can't have that fire right up under the brisket. Put all your coals and wood on one side, and then have your brisket on the other side. I smoked, one time I smoked 4 briskets at one time on a barrel. But you got to stay on top of it, man, you know. That's the only thing about it. You know, with my age, man, this stuff right here, though, man, it'll wear you out. But if you got a nice smoker, man, you can just throw so much on it. I can put a lot of, you know, I can put about maybe 15, 16, I don't know. It depends on how big, because I can get probably about 20 slabs of ribs on that big smoker I got back there. Let me go to the side, y'all. Put that on there. Yeah, okay, y'all. Yeah, I'm ready to. I got everything. I'm about ready to get out of here. Hey, Christopher Miller, how you doing? Y'all just coming in. I'm just seasoning the brisket. I just had been seasoning them earlier. And this is a 17 pound, y'all. 17 pound brisket. Okay. Okay. And that's how that baby look. What y'all think? That's a big baby. All right. And right here, y'all, I think I cut maybe about, 2 pounds off of it. Like, it was a 17 pound brisket. And by the time you finish cooking it, you probably lose another 2 pounds. So you probably end up with maybe, 12 pound brisket. And like you say, this is probably about 15, 16 inches long. And it'll end up being probably about 13, 14. This baby, it's gonna shrink, man, you know. But you do what you gotta do, y'all. So let me see what I got. We got 32 in the house, and let me see, we're gonna get out of here, y'all. Let me see if I can catch up on a few comments with y'all. Hey, Sandra Streeter, how you doing? Deborah Jumper is in the house. Appreciate that. Christopher is saying yes, sir. Okay. Hey, Derek. Derek was on with us earlier. And Derek, I just finished my last brisket that I'm doing. Cheryl Castile, Paula Jones is watching. McKenya, Saying good morning to my favorite family, doing a wonderful job, Uncle. Hey, appreciate it, Markayla. Lillian McCredit, how you doing? I hope I said that right. I might have already said your own name. Darlene Wake, how you doing? Cynthia Young, Louis Fernandez, McKenya DeLong, Nikki Neal said hello. Okay, y'all. But that's what I have, man. I would just catch up, on everything. But hey, I appreciate y'all dropping in. Hey, this is James with $1,000,000 Barbecue Sauce / Cooking. Hey, y'all mind your business. Sometimes you got to take care of your business. Sometimes you have to do what? Look the other way and walk away. Hey, y'all have a great morning, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. $1,000,000 barbecue sauce. Give it a try and you fall in love. $1,000,000 barbecue sauce.